It's the Daily Doug.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Daily Doug. Thanks for being with me today. My friends, it is a Friday. We are finishing the week and making it a Maiden Friday. I do not often do this, although Iron Maiden still is our most reacted to band here on the channel. I haven't done a ton of their stuff lately, but most of the time we've done them on Mondays. That's what Maiden Mondays are for, right? And that's really how Metal Mondays in general started. And so we've been doing Masterpiece Fridays for quite a long time on the channel. And on these Masterpiece Fridays, I normally am either taking a singular song that's a true masterpiece, doing a couple different versions of it, really taking some time with it, or we're diving into either a full album or half an album or a very long piece that is an extended masterpiece in and of itself. But today I am getting back to some Iron Maiden for the first time since January. It's way past time, and today we are taking a look at Somewhere in Time, side one from this album by Iron Maiden. Last time in early January, in fact, we started off the year by listening to some Iron Maiden. We listened to Peace of Mind, A Side at a Time. That was their fourth album, released in 1983. The next album would be Power Slave, their fifth album, released in 1984. However, I heard that previously, so I was skipping around a little bit. Sue me, y'all. Y'all wanted me to hear Power Slave, so I did. Actually, last summer. That is still available to y'all as well. So that means that next up for Iron Maiden in their discography is Somewhere in Time, their sixth album, released in September of 1986. As I look at side one, the four songs that we will hear today are Caught Somewhere in Time, Wasted Years. That is one that I have heard before, though it's been quite a long time. There is also a song called Sea of Madness, and then Heaven Can Wait. Those are the four that we are going to be hearing today. And when I take a look at this, you know, the name of the album, Somewhere in Time, and then we've got Caught Somewhere in Time, Wasted Years. Years is a span of time, right? Heaven Can Wait. Well, you know, that's eternity, you know? So they're talking a bit, I think, about time, space and time. And they've said this isn't necessarily a concept album, but they do have these themes that are running through as kind of a common thread in at least some of these songs. So it's going to be fun to take a look at this side. Like I said, have only heard the one, Wasted Years, and it's been so long since I've heard that it's going to be like coming back to it fresh. As far as a little bit more background on the album, they did take a little more time than they normally did between albums, between this one and the previous one, Power Slave, mainly because they were just really, really tired. They are known for their touring, for their live shows, and they had been on this mammoth world slavery tour to promote Power Slave. I think they were almost a year away from home and played way over, almost close to 200 dates on that one concert tour. So they were really tired, and so they took some extra time to excuse me, to rest up a little bit, and as well as take an opportunity to explore some new equipment. And that means that we're going to get to hear some guitar and bass synthesizers on this album. That's going to be fun. So we've got Bruce Dickinson on lead vocals, Dave Murray and Adrian Smith are on guitars and guitar synthesizers. How about that? Steve Harris is on bass and bass synthesizers. And Nico McBrain is back there on the drums. For our time today, I am going to be making use of the 1998 remastered release of Somewhere in Time. Side one starts with a song called Caught. somewhere in time. It's by Steve Harris, and it's not quite a title track, but it is written from the point of view of someone or something that is offering an opportunity to travel in time. And it looks as though the requested payment for this opportunity is our soul itself. So I think that we're hearing from the devil himself. So let's see if we are caught in time or not. Here is Caught Somewhere in Time from Iron Maiden. Off we go. Got kind of a stately opening. Settles into their classic driving 4 in E minor. Add another layer of harmony in the guitar. It's kind of their secret weapon, are those double guitars, right? All the way up from minor 5. And a different riff. A little more syncopated. But it's in the same key and using pretty much the same progression. 5, 6, 7, 1. Time is always on my side. Yes. Listen to the kick from Nico, by the way. I like that. And I like that I can hear the melodic stuff that Steve's doing down on the bass. It almost sounds like a Rush lick. 6 down to 4. Back to 1. Sing it. Bruce. Singular vocalist. This song really does rock. It's catching up to me. Started so stately. Just relentless. Great job on the drums. Really sending this forward. They're all ripping it up. Different guitar player. Really cool triplets in that solo. E minor, 3. Big extended dominant. And it's returning to this theme from earlier, the syncopated theme.
And I know where you belong.
It goes not only to the 4, it changes keys very briefly on that refrain before it goes back to E. Because they were using that F. Nice. This is a great tune. Great way to start off an album, y'all. It sounds wonderful. Kick drum doing those fast, galloping 16th notes is really impressive. Hot now in 2 minds. Goes to the 5. Are they not done? They're getting close to the end. So another dominant extension before they land on the 1/4. Sounds unbelievable, doesn't it? Whew. You know, I was caught somewhere in time while listening to that, and it was just in the moment with that song. It really, if I can talk. Come on now, Doug. It was an amazing way to start off an album. You know, it got me kind of settled with the stately theme, and then off they go, and then it just keeps going and keeps going and keeps going. And I'm like, holy crap, we're off and running. And the next song is one that I need to hear anew, Wasted Years. This one written by Adrian Smith. I did hear this, but it's been like 2.5 years. So I don't recall it offhand. So I'll be very pleased to return to it. This was the first single that was released from the album, and as I familiarized myself with the lyrics on this one, it's one of these classic themes. You know, Adrian is urging us to seize the day, right? And reminding us that right now, living right now, is our golden years. I think he says in the chorus. Yeah, and realize you're living in the golden years. So don't let them become wasted years, I think is what he is saying. So let's listen to it. Here is Wasted Years from Iron Maiden. Here we go. That's a riff that rings like I remember it. Bum, 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 bim, bum, bim, bum, 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 bum. So late, bum, 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 bum. sub. Right. It didn't take long, y'all. I'm like, of course, that's the riff. Right into a second verse. Just down to 7. Relative major. Cool. It's interesting. The chorus starts on the major, relative major, and then it goes right back into E minor. The drums sound incredible, don't they? So that's the C to G major. There's the D. Goes up to E minor. So now the C goes to E instead of to G. Either way, that was a cool anticipation. Yeah. Stretch it, down by a step, down by another step. What can you say? I dare not talk over the solo, right? So understand, don't waste your time always searching for those wasted years. Face up, make your stand, and realize living in the golden years. Right now. I love the backing vocals too. And I don't hear the synths in this song like I really did here in the last one. So they're not using them all the time. Right. Just kind of went all the way down the E minor scale. If they had chair calisthenics on the list of acceptable exercise routines, I'd be done for the day as soon as I'm done with this video. I'm really moving and grooving and enjoying myself. These are great tunes. so far, y'all. The first two songs are absolute bangers. Song number 3 is called Sea of Madness, another song from Adrian Smith. And the lyrics here, as I read in earlier today, I haven't heard this one before, speak of a person who is slipping into some sort of a psychosis. At the end of the chorus, when all you do can only bring you sadness out on the sea of madness. As I thought about it, the Sea of Madness could also be a metaphor here. It could stand for humanity in general. It could simply stand for a life's journey, a sea of madness, as, wading through a sea of madness equates to going through life. And it looks like the person in this song has reached some sort of crossroads and is contemplating what direction to go. In the pre-chorus, my heart is heavy as I turn my back and leave. Verse 1, maybe tonight someone's crying, I've reached the point of no return. Let us hear what it has in store for us. I'm really curious about this. Could be some double meaning in this one. So let's hear it. This is Sea of Madness from Iron Maiden. Here we go. All right. Drums are just kicking my ass on this one, y'all. As soon as I say that, Steve comes in and goes, "Excuse me."
Out in the street, somebody's crying. Out in the night, the fires burn. Maybe tonight, somebody's crying. Reach the point of no return. Oh, my eyes can see, but I can't believe.
Yeah. Cool. Like a river we will flow, on towards the sea we go. This is a great tune, y'all. It's got a lot of layers to it. Did it go back to E? I think so. Flat 2 to 3, flat 2 to 1. Phrygian going on the way up. Bum, bum. And that leads directly to A minor. E Phrygian and A minor. Same scale. All right, kick it up a notch, up a step. So if it's in the major key, that's 6 to 4, 1 to 5. Sneaky bastards, they went up again. Check it out. trying to figure out where they ended up. Before they move again, right? I think they were in C sharp. That riff right in the middle has so much debris in its sound. It's kind of nebulous in what it's doing. It creates a great orchestrational filler for the band in that regard. We're back to this frigid stuff. So they can move to A. A minor is where the chorus resides. So when I said it went up earlier, I heard it going up to B, a whole step, another whole step to C sharp. And then they flipped into, I think, E from there, and then E gets you back to somehow. I don't know, it all fits together. Either way, fucking rocks. I don't care who you are. Up the irons, y'all. That's rad. I was expecting Wasted Years to be my favorite on the album, especially since it was the lead single from the album, but that's a great song. And I read, while I was reading in on this today, that, you know, I think Wasted Years and maybe this next one, Heaven Can Wait, are just a few from this album that the band continued to include in set lists over the intervening years since this came out. Woo! Too bad they didn't play that one. That was great. Really, really cool. Okay, I got one more with y'all on side one. And man, it's a really solid side so far. Heaven Can Wait. This one is from Steve Harris, our songwriter. And this one was one of the first songs that the band completed as they were writing material for the album. And Steve has said that it's a song about a person having some sort of out-of-body experience. They're in limbo, so to speak, and they are fighting against going to heaven, I guess. They want to live. They are determined to continue to live here on earth. So they are saying, heaven can wait. Heaven can wait. Let's see what it sounds like. Heaven Can Wait from Iron Maiden. Here we go. There's the synth coming back in. A bass synth. Bass synth. A again. Cool. Reinforcing the riff with the snare. Love that I can hear the bass so clearly in the mix. Cool. Is that a chord with a flat in front of it? I think it might be. This is rad. Major chord. Same chord. That's cool. 4, 1. Shit. Fa mi re do re da 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 dum. That's what I hear there. Goes to B flat D. Goes to B flat. We resolve back to D major. And the chromatic third to F. Up to G to 4. That's how it does it. D over C. C goes to F. So the F chord. G. Up a step to E. Guitar solo. Soaring guitar solo. That was a clunky modulation. Back. Didn't even modulate, didn't change keys, it just changed sections. Wow. Sing it, Bruce. They landed down in D. Look at them going with all of these different chords. Great songwriting. I could tell where this one will be fun live though. All you gotta do is learn the O part. Now it's flat 6, flat 7 to 1 in D. And without hesitation or prep at all, just right back into an E minor riff that they had been doing earlier. Blistering guitar work. Listen to Steve down there on the bass, y'all. I'm really glad this comes back. Was the flat 6. So it changes from the major scale to the minor scale to hit 6 to 7 to 1. It comes back to major. Wait till another day. I am not done. Kind of ties back to the whole time Carpe Diem, wasted years idea, right? The bass is leading the charge melodically. I don't know if a side of music from Iron Maiden has kicked my ass that sufficiently and that consistently throughout the whole 4-song listen as what I just heard. It sounded great. You know, they're pros. They've matured into this now. The songwriting is next level. They've got the added arsenal of the synthesizers. The next album after this, I believe, is Seventh Son, right? The 7th album. That one I've heard in its entirety, and by that time, I think the synths are done by keyboards. So is this the only time that they're using like guitar and bass led synths? That I would be curious to know for sure. But Lord, y'all, that was some great straight ahead metal tunes. It really, really was. So I knew that I would like it. I always enjoy coming back to Iron Maiden and enjoying their music with all of y'all. And that's why I have decided to not wait until next month or even next week. I'm going in the exact next episode on Monday. You only have to wait a few days. Y'all come back and hear me listen to the entire second side of the album. We are going to turn the record over, and on side 2, what we've got coming up: The Loneliness of the Long Distance Runner, Stranger in a Strange Land, Deja Vu, and then Alexander the Great. And the Alexander the Great song is, I think, the only one from that list that I've heard before. That was one of the early Daily Doug episodes, I think from March of 2021. And as I recall, I think that was one where I was in the church where I work, and I was at the grand piano, and reacting to it, and I had a piano at my disposal. I should get back to doing more with my keyboard, especially on Iron Maiden, but they don't need a keyboard to fill out their sound. They're doing pretty darn good as it is. So I am really looking forward to continuing on with side 2. It's been a long time since I've heard Alexander the Great, and I don't think I've heard any of the other 3 before. And so we continue on, my friends, in our quest of going through all of the Iron Maiden records in their catalog. At some point, I am sure that I will get to the end. For now, we're still back in the 80s, so I'm enjoying it, and I invite you to come back on Monday as I finish up with side 2. But today, I'm going to take a siesta, y'all. That is all for me today. We've heard side 1 from Somewhere in Time from Iron Maiden. I hope y'all have a great weekend. We will see you next time on another edition of The Daily Doug.
It's the Daily Dog. Welcome to the Daily Dog. The Daily Dog.